For many years, this little building on Glendower Street served as the administration building for Southern Kern Unified School District. As you see, it has a Class A roof on it, but inside it has asbestos insulation. So the whole building has to be enclosed in an envelope and then taken down so that no dust spreads to people who live nearby. Okay, we're here today with the COO of the company that is going to actually build the new Rosamond Elementary School. And who do I have the pleasure of talking to today?
This is Michael Knapp.
Yes, Mike.
As you said, I'm the Chief Operating Officer. What that means in real terms is, I'm the Director of Operations for getting the work done.
Yes.
So,
explain to me this project and how it's going to be different from...
Well, Saramark, for those who want to visit our website, it's SARAMARK, is the name of the company that we market under, that we do our design under, that we buy our materials under. And if you want to look at the website and look at other projects that we've done pretty much all over the state, I recommend saramark.com. The project, we're delighted, first of all, to be here. I'm here today for the groundbreaking. I'm really actually here on behalf of Mark Collishaw, who is the CEO of Saramark and Burns Belmont. He couldn't make it down today, so I'm here instead. But we're delighted to be here with this project. I have been was involved, actually almost 2 years ago now, when we first started talking with the district about this this project. It's actually exciting for us. It's what we like to do. It's our passion is to build. We have built schools, and as I like to say, we've built learning environments all over the state. This is one of many. We've been doing this for many, many years now. The most gratifying thing, we're builders, we're constructors, but the most gratifying thing that we get when the job is done, it's not the fact the job is done, it's the fact of the feedback we get from principals, from school district administrators. I've even had a school that we did some years ago where the assistant principal I was meeting with was talking about, since we have moved into this new school, our disciplinary problems have gone down by half.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
How gratifying to me as the builder to find out what we have done for children, for families, for a community.
Sure.
That's gratifying. Another one of my fun stories is a principal of a school we built probably 10 years ago. It was a school where they built, we built our buildings, but they also had some of what we refer to as portables, which are more prefabbed and come out almost as a unit. Ours don't, and I'll explain that in a minute. But I was pleased to hear the principal tell me how the teachers every year fight with each other and with the principal about who gets to teach in which classrooms.
Ah, okay.
I'm delighted.
Uh-huh.
I think the community will find that, and not just the community, but the school, the teachers, the administrators will find just how much and how valuable these buildings will be for the education of the children in Rosamond.
Sure.
Elevations.
Sure. Sure. This is a beginning set here of Hamilton Elementary School. Now, you were talking...
John, let me flip back because there'll be a classroom building here on this. That's the admin. That one doesn't show you much. classroom building with its elevations. I think this is going to be an architecturally interesting and at the same time a very functional set of buildings.
Sure,
So
sure.
see how the architect has, and you know, we've worked with the architect on designing the structural side of this.
Sure.
We're not architects, but we know how to build things.
Sure. You started off and said you would explain a prefab and not prefab, and
Everybody is familiar with the old portables.
yeah,
You know, it was a program with the demographics exploding and the school population exploding, and they mandated class size reduction, and it was, you know, hurry up, you needed to build something. Basically, they were almost trailers without wheels. Many of those are still around. Some of them here in Rosamond.
yes,
It spawned an industry, however, that has evolved kind of in two directions. One is the modular manufacturers, which do produce a building that comes out that sitting on a flatbed trailer, and you butt them up and put them together. They are certainly better buildings than the old trailer styles that we still have around, but they are still, you know, basically low ceiling building. In some cases you can move them. They're not always meant to be portable, but they can be in some cases. And that's a product that serves a part of the market. That's not our product. Our product is a pre-engineered and prefabricated structure.
yeah,
We build in a plant that's up near Stockton. The walls, trusses for the buildings, they come out already pre-assembled on a truck, and then we tilt them up just like tilt-up concrete. We stand them up, we set the trusses on top, we put the roof on. It's a method of construction that goes extremely fast. We will erect the building on a slab. The slab's already been poured. We will erect a building, the walls, the trusses, the rafters, in literally one day.
oh, that's fast.
It's very fast.
Now, is that...
And I'm probably bragging, but it's still very fast.
It's still very fast. Well, you're speaking a little bit to the choir. In my early days in college, I worked my way through by being a hod carrier on a construction site in Arizona for a man named Frank Canal, who built hundreds of homes.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, the canal was a big builder.
yes, yeah, Hugh and Frank, they flew bombers in World War II, and then came home and started building homes. But are those walls pre-inspected in your factory before they come to the field?
They are not pre-inspected because they are open. So the inspection occurs here. And by the way, I might add, this is all galvanized steel construction.
Oh,
This is not wood studs. These are galvanized steel studs, so you don't have the corrosion.
right,
You don't have you know, issues with moisture.
yeah,
I mean, this is not wood construction.
no,
This is steel, and it's galvanized steel. There's a little bit, occasionally we have to use some red iron steel for strength, from a structural point of view. But that's, you know, and we will in fact do that in this project. We do have red iron frames that are inside.
just for seismic, for earthquake?
Seismic, it's
yeah,
for structural strength. You know, and some of the architectural treatments require, you know, more than what just using galvanized steel studs could achieve. So there is a steel frame in these buildings.
I see.
It's not in all the buildings we do, but it is in these.
And the life of the building, more or less?
Well, this is permanent construction.
Okay.
It's not meant to have you know, it's only supposed to last for 10 years kind of thing. If I was to say there is a design life, I'd say it's 50 years. But and probably longer. But
Well, we here in Rosamond probably...
That's probably what we say is 50 years.
Right, well, we're all pretty thrifty here. We'd probably use it 100 years.
Well, maybe so.
Figure we got our money's worth, you know.
We're using those old portables that were supposed to last for only a couple years. 40 years on, they're still being used.
Still being used, yeah.
So this construction is very, very fast. The part of the fast comes from the fact that we have our own crews. We are not a general contractor that subcontracts everything to other people.
Mm-hmm.
We are a general contractor that has our own employees. We have carpenters, we have electricians,
Mm-hmm.
we have plumbers, we have HVAC, we have sheet metal. Those are all things that we perform with our own employees.
Mm-hmm.
What we subcontract, we do subcontract some. We subcontract things like suspended ceiling, tack board finishes on classrooms,
Mm-hmm.
the fire sprinkler systems, fire alarm systems of mobile. It's really the kind of the finished, more finished end.
Mm-hmm.
Carpeting, we don't do our own carpeting. We sub that.
Mm-hmm.
Flooring, the guts of the building,
Mm-hmm.
we do.
The slab,
Directly.
the slab.
We pour our own slab. We don't have our own concrete guys.
Yeah.
Again, they are our employees.
Mm-hmm.
So when the building is, up, and you get to the point of doing finishes, then we'll see some of the subcontractors come in.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, electrical is ours, plumbing is ours, all the way from the under slabs of underneath the concrete slab to the installing the sinks and faucets and toilets, partitions. We do all that.
Mm-hmm. It sounds to me like you also generate a team spirit among the people that work on these buildings. So, the old saying of the weekend warrior, after I've done it, I wish I could start and do it all over again, because now I know how to do it.
One of the great things about construction, you get it done and then you get to do it again for another client, another customer.
Yeah.
And for you as an individual, including all our craftspeople, our supervisors, our superintendents, our people in the home office staff.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody participates in the fact there's a new project.
Yeah.
And so it's all kind of makes it fresh. I've been doing this for 40 years.
Mm.
I love, the construction. I love the building.
Sure.
And so it's just, I think, a great experience. And like I say, some of the experiences that I've had personally.
Sure.
That reflect on the result of what we have done for our community.
Mm-hmm.
That's so gratifying.
Sure. Here we go. Perfect. Good.
Right.
That's good.
Great.
Can I go, Dad?
Okay, you can go. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. All right. This is the official groundbreaking of the new Rosamond Elementary School, right?
Turn dirt on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Good. You're not going to stop there, are you? Going to dig a footing?
I don't think so.
No. Better. Well, Mr. Superintendent, what a great day to finally break ground on this project that we've talked about in so many school board meetings.
Yeah, we're very excited on behalf of myself and the school board. I want to thank the community for being so patient, our teacher partners, our union partners of Classified, as well as the teachers, as well as our partners in construction, which is Bruns Belmont, as well as Sierra Mark, our designers, Welling and Moody, our architects, as well as our Caldwell Flores, who is helping us getting the funding for this project. All of them worked hand in hand with the board and myself in getting this project. The community deserves a new school. We're very happy to give the community a new school that's so deserving. We're growing, we're very excited, and this school is going to be state-of-the-art all the way through, and we're very happy to bring this to the community and to the kids of the community.
I'll bet you are. It's one of the pleasures of being a superintendent, which is balanced by other days.
Yes, a project like this where we can plan, be there from the beginning of the planning, which I started out when I first got here, and see it all the way through to breaking ground, and then into the construction phase, and finally the occupancy days makes the job as well, you know, really worthwhile on a daily basis.
We're glad you came from Ventura Community College to Rosamond.
I'm always glad that I came to Rosamond, but this makes it especially, you know, a great occasion, and we, you know, it's something that years from now, you know, after I retire and stuff, I'm sure I'll be back to see how the school's doing. So it's exciting.
Thank you very much for your part in it.
Oh, absolutely.
And now, Mario, is this the first school project that you've broken ground on? Or?
No.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Our first project was West Park. And we got that built, I believe we finished it in 03 or 04. So it's a real privilege to be able to give our community another school.
Yeah.
We really needed it. Our school has been in bad need of repair, so it'll be really nice to give the community what they need.
Good, good. And do you have any idea how much time it's going to take? Well, it won't be done till 2017, right?
Right. Hopefully it'll be for the fall semester of 17. The estimation right now is 18 months. So hopefully we'll be able to stay on our time limit and have a new school very soon.
Well, a day like today makes all of those meetings, closed-door meetings, public meetings, special meetings, finally worthwhile.
A lot of time we've gone into this project and all the other projects that we've done in the community with the Tropico Gym and West Park School. So I've been lucky enough to be part of all three of those.
How many years have you been on the school board?
This is my 15th year.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, you giving. Well, Mr. Vice President.
Sir, it's an exciting day. John, this is my first school groundbreaking. I've been on the board since 2010, and I'm pretty excited. Very excited. I'm pretty excited. Very excited about what we've started here, what we're continuing to do. And, you know, I was able to bring my children out. I have one in 5th grade and 2 that will go into school, and so it's for them, and it's for all the kids in Rosamond. And we know that this little school needs a lot of TLC, and there's a lot of great kids here, great educators, administrators. So I'm just a lucky guy to be on the board and a lucky guy to be a part of this community. And I think all the people, all the hard work and dedication that went into this, and I'm excited because they're going to, you know, beginning to end, it's going to be 14 months. So,
well, and you're close to retirement
yes,
with
sir.
an expertise in financial matters.
Yes, sir, I am.
Which, for the last 6 years, have been used,
yes,
right?
Yes, we've had a good committee, Mrs. Kirk and myself, and Mr. Van Buskirk, and now Eric, and with our superintendent, Mr. Weinstein, and before him, Mr. Taylor. But so it's been a coming together. Not only us, but the community. They passed the bond to enabling us to do this. So it's been a coming together of our community, of everyone here, making this a win-win situation for not only the kids here, but the kids for years to come. And also for you, John. You know, you've been here and you've seen it grow.
Yeah, 30th year.
Yes, sir. And you've been a good friend and always continue to be a good friend of this community. So Rosamond News is number one.
Hey.
Number one.
Thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, John.
Well, Sandy, what a proud, happy day.
It is. It is. My first groundbreaking, and my kid's gone to Rosamond High School. I had a grandson went to Rosamond Elementary, and it's just an honor to be here and do this. It's very
emotional
and emotional. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, Rosamond, as you know, has had a long history with this school and this piece of property, and lots of people have donated and tried to help the education of the local children, and here you all have created something that'll pass on for more generations.
Absolutely. And it's going to be more state-of-the-art. Like when Rosamond Elementary was first built, it was state-of-the-art, and now we've come so much farther than that, and it's just actually going to be a blessing for us. Brand new Rosamond Elementary School.
Yeah.
It'll be awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Quammen, as the RTA president, what does this new groundbreaking mean for the teachers of the district?
Well, it means two things. First, it means for the next couple of years having to put up with a lot of difficulty, being displaced from their classrooms, having to put up with all of the construction, but it's for a good reason. Then after that, once we get the new building in place and get the teachers into a new facility, it's a very important change for the teachers to get into new facilities and to be able to get their students in their classrooms in the proper type of setting for the 21st century education.
Yeah, it's state of the art, they tell me, and I don't know what that really means, but I guess it means lots of wires and
yeah, for the teachers,
good lights and stuff.
A lot of infrastructure,
yeah.
So that you've got access to the technology that helps with their instruction.
Well, that's good. Well, thank you and the teachers for filling up the buildings with things that work and important things, and
it's going to
educate the kids.
It's going to be a tough couple of years for them waiting during the construction, but after that it'll be wonderful.
Best of luck.
Thank you. All right.
Here it is, the groundbreaking day for a school that, while you were president last year, you had meeting after meeting after meeting, and now Mario is the president, but you guys have really worked as a team, and how does it feel to finally break ground on the building?
We've definitely worked as a team. It feels great to finally have to see the results of what we've been trying to do, and it's a big day for Southern Kern and for all of the Rosamond community to have another start on this new school, catch up with the times.
Yeah, and this is your first groundbreaking.
Yes.
For a major building in the Southern Kern Unified School District.
Yes.
And
hopefully this will be the start of many big things. A lot of projects in the works that we talked about, so hopefully this will just be the first in many big projects to improve our school.
Sure. Well, best of luck with it, and from the community, thank you for going to all those meetings and listening to the public, taking those phone calls at home, talking to people in the market, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, that's what we do. Thank you, John.
You bet.
Well, the planning's been going on for quite a number of years, since we passed the bond, and even before then, knowing that we needed a new school in Rosamond, and for the community as well as the students. You know, some of the schools are not officially run down, but you know they're starting to get there, and it's really good to see the groundbreaking today to go towards RES's new school.
Yeah,
it'd be great.
Yeah. Now you're a professional teacher yourself.
Yes, I am.
At one of the elementary levels.
Yes, I am.
And how would your teaching compare to this new building?
Well, I mean, the building that I'm in is again very old. It's actually older than this building here. The technology that we're going to be putting in RES is going to be state of the art. So totally looking forward to everything that SKUSD is doing and all the opportunities that we're going to give the students here in Southern Kern.
Make it easier for you as a teacher.
It would definitely make things a lot easier for teachers to collaborate and to just work for the students, to bring them up.
Keep them interested and involved in current subjects and
absolutely
stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, congratulations, and thank you for your perseverance.
Actually, it's a good thing for the community, not just for me. Good thing for the community.
Really good.
All right.
Well,
thank you, John.
We'll be there for the ribbon cutting on the front door.
Absolutely. Thank you, John.
Yep. Eric, our paper covered many events about the financing for this new building, and you as a financial person understand it pretty thoroughly. So tell me a little bit about it.
It's been countless meetings, countless hours spent, many parties involved, including our board, staff at our office, legal counsel, bond counsel. Now the state has basically made it really difficult to get a bond passed, get it sold. So the back office work to get this to this point, it's taken a long time, but we eventually got there. We're finally here, able to break ground and pay for this school.
Will you actually oversee payments to the contractors or anything like that, or is that handled by?
Yeah, so the contractor, they will bill us on a monthly basis based on progress. Architect will review it, and once they approve it, they'll send it to our office. We'll approve, take a look at it. If it works for us, it's according to the contract, and we will pay for it.
And then you also have an oversight committee from the community, right?
Correct. Anytime you have a bond passed, you have to have a bond oversight, citizens bond oversight committee.
Yeah.
They meet to see how funds have been spent and how they will be allocated for the future. I could just say the bonds that we are passing for this are all allocated for this school. So we have no other projects for this bond money.
What's the estimated final cost of the school?
The estimated final cost is around $24 million. That's from this point where there's nothing yet to actually occupying the school.
Okay.
That is our estimate, and we're going to try really hard to stick to it.
Okay, and that'll be for a school that goes from kindergarten through 6th grade. But then also include special ed or special schools.
It will include a special ed class for our special day class, which is for 3 to 5 year olds. Getting them ready for general ed classes. Currently they have a facility here, which is all the facilities here need repairs. So everyone's looking forward to moving to a new facility.
Well, that's really good. The community's 100% behind you, so do your best job.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate the support. We're going to do our best to deliver on time and within our budget.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it, right?
Okay, I'm Matt Buchanan with Llewellyn and Moody Architects.
And you came to many school board meetings.
Yes, I have.
To make sure the school was designed right, so on and so forth.
Correct.
And
We get mine autographed.
Llewellyn and Moody has done several projects here for Southern Kern, is that right?
Yes, we have. We've been working with them for probably over 30 years.
That's right. And how do you see this project? Explain to me this project.
Well, this project's going to be a new elementary school including new classroom wings, 8 classrooms per wing with restrooms and teacher support areas, as well as a new administration office, new kindergarten, and new multi-purpose cafeteria building.
And the estimated completion date?
In about 14 months.
So sometime in the summer of 2017?
Yes.
I see.
It'll have to be phased construction because of some of the existing buildings that are occupied at Rosamond Elementary that have to move to complete the parking and drive for the buses.
And this is a architect on-site project, I presume.
I'm not sure what you mean by that, but we'll be out here pretty much every week, meeting with the contractor, helping with anything that needs coordinating.
Well, thanks very much for your part in it.
All right, thank you.
On behalf of the community, it's great to get this off the ground.
Yeah, we're excited. It'll be a good project.
You bet. Thank you.
Thanks.
My name's Brian Lyons with Bruins Belmont Construction.
And Brian, you've done other schools. You've built other schools, right?
That is correct.
So you're looking forward to this challenge?
Absolutely. We welcome it.
And what's your part going to be?
My specific role is superintendent of the construction activities out here on site, both in-house and with subcontractors.
So that means keeping everybody's spirits up, but then when the problem comes up, guess whose desks it lands on, right?
We take pride in solutions. Every problem has a solution.
Good. And have you always been in construction?
For the last 23 years, yes.
Time flies.
It does.
Yeah. Where was the last school you worked on?
Right here in
Palmdale? Oh, you worked on that one?
Yes, I
okay. Well, that's really good. Well, anything that community can give you to make it easier, we're willing and happy to do it.
We appreciate that.